Hey, you guys have you and Davey judged the Derby.
Actually, Kendall, really, and Davey. I got. Remember?
You got bombarded. Like we couldn't like hang out with you. It was like hard.
We were trying to walk around and do this judging contest. Me, Davey, and Kendall, and they'll tell you, I got bombarded with people just stopping me. I was like, fine, go.
We need to put you in like one of those giant bubble, like a hamster wheel, so like people can stop talking to you. Yeah.
We're like, someone's gonna get in there by accident. Next to them, and there was some
like the Pope
buddy.
Yeah, who knows?
And it wasn't like we could be like
right? The Pope bubble.
We couldn't have been like aggressive and be like, no, ma'am, we're trying to do something. Because they were like so sweet. They just kept coming up to you. Oh, and I just remember you in third grade. Like it was so adorable.
It's tough hanging out with celebrities.
It must be.
It is.
Yeah. Kendall and I had a blast.
That's why Kendall loves David. They went off on their own.
We did great.
That's why I couldn't hang out.
Kendall's a better judge than me, by the way. I'm sure she was. Yes. Yeah.
They raised $75,000 for local charities.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alpha Omega
huge.
Miracle
That was a
Home,
powerful
Pie in the
crowd
Sky,
there.
Food for Kids, all these incredible organizations. They did an amazing job. Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That's a big one that you guys were
man
involved
is a
in.
celebrity right there.
I know. I know it.
I might have got talked to about BS stuff around St. John's County, but this man was actually, they actually like him.
I know. It's crazy.
It was a
He was
lot
like,
of
I mean, it's not crazy.
Sheriff,
I
why
get
are you
it.
busting indoors on Bryan Way in the morning time? He's just like, Davey, we love you and Kendall. You and Kendall. Sheriff, I saw your guy speeding.
St. Augustine Sweethearts.
St. Augustine Sweethearts.
You better watch out. Once Davey figures out how to pit a car, he's going to be running for sheriff one day.
Davey, you can ride along with me. I'm straight
I would love it.
entertainment.
I would be screaming the whole time.
Oh my God.
You
won't.
would.
No, you won't.
I gotta wear a helmet. I have to wear a
We
helmet.
need the body cam on for that one the whole time. We need the dash cam on for that one.
we can do this.
Do you have one of those bars? We call it the Ocean Bar.
We can actually, if you want to, all three of you on one night, we can put you in different cars, ride-alongs around the entire county. You would physically. I hate to say this, but you get a different perspective of. Not respect, but different perspective of what goes on. Yeah. It's feast or famine around the entire county. And it's not just like one area, it's everywhere. But if y'all want to do a ride along,
I'd love to.
Can I ride along being the helicopter?
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Is it in the budget?
Well, not the 1969, but I love you. Not the 1969. Even my pop's like, Sheriff, you go.
The last time that one went down over here, next to where your office, I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, it was Mark Shan and BJ Hall was the FTO.
Yeah, I was riding with Mark 2 days earlier in that.
Listen, so I was dropping off a witness in a homicide case in Criminal Investigation Division, and I actually saw, everybody watches a helicopter take off. So I watched a helicopter take off from where my office is at now, from the Wise Potato Chip. It takes off, and actually, so I see up top, I look, I got a witness in a case, a murder case, and next thing you know, I see it do a 180 and come back down. I mean, so we stepped over, me and this witness stepped over and saw them hit. I mean, it's the craziest stuff. I mean, I saw Mark Shane get out of the car and kind of out of the helicopter and fix his hair. BJ go and kind of dust himself off. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Well, fast forward, my son's a helicopter pilot now, and he's flown that helicopter. The helicopter's here. The kid can fly a shoebox. He's got a gift. But I mean, it's just one of those things that just, goodness gracious. And then Matt Bellamy and Stacey Attell over TPC. Before I was the sheriff, same thing. Major fuel malfunction. In those OH-58s. Yeah. Scary. Yeah, it is. But anyways.
The scariest part when I was with Chuck, we were doing a hurricane.
Talking Chuck West, right?
Yeah, Chuck West. Yeah. We were doing a hurricane evaluation. Like you have to go up and you have to calculate how much damage is, and you have to do an estimation of the entire county. We kind of went up a little bit early before the storm. And we were probably at 1,000 feet, and we dropped like 200 feet.
Oh, air pocket?
Chuck's, yeah. And Chuck's like, we're talking a Vietnam guy. And
he can fly. He can fly shoebox too.
And also, and I looked at him and he went, "We're going back." And I was like,
"Thank you for throwing to go over."
That did not feel normal.
I mean, I've done a lot of helicopter operations overseas and with the U.S. military, and we've had some. Of course, you're in the back of a Chinook, you can't see nothing.
No.
And it's so funny. I've been in some combat operations where the Chinook drops us off, and you get in the Chinook. I always thought it was these old Vietnam vets flying me, so I was totally safe. Yeah. And then my son became a Chinook pilot. Oh. I'm like, your 21-year-old rear end is flying us into combat? So now I check X. I'm like, okay, so make sure you're old enough to fly. Make sure you get your driver's license now. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, today's the 249th birthday of the U.S. Army, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Sure
That's amazing. Thank you for your service. 25 years, right?
Changes
That's a good one. Yeah.
If you're a veteran, you understand what I'm saying, but I had 20 years for retirement and then 25 years for pay.
What was your rank?
I was an E7. Yeah. Platoon sergeant. Yeah.
My father's sergeant major.
Yeah. Flag Day.
37
I
years.
had ambitions of getting there, but once I came back from my last combat tour in 03 and 04,
You'd have loved my dad. You would have loved him. You guys would have been
that.
amazing together. Yeah.
Well,
Totally,
I think you all know that I became a black hat, which is similar to a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
That was what I did my last 6 years.
How? You were too nice to be a drill sergeant.
You gotta be kidding
It's not that nice.
Do you get like that? Do you get like real like A-type, like real crazy?
Yeah.
Like,
So what, if you want one of my guests to come in here, that is one of my former candidates that was in there, who's now a ranger. He's a captain now, but he'll come back and tell you some stories that.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and don't forget, there was a mission back then too. We had General Calhoun, who basically said, "Hey, we got to put these people under the most intense stress because they're going straight to combat, Afghanistan, Iraq, and these are just kids, man. They're kids out of college, some with experience, of course, but we put them through 18 months of, I don't hate to use the word hell, but straight up hell." But what we did was we produced a person that can go, men and women that can go overseas and act and be able to function under stressful conditions, I think, better than what they could. So we had like a 10%, 7% graduation there for a while going on. We were weeding them out thinning the herd out.
Wow.
If they got through it, they were.
Yeah.
They're the real deal.
And most people don't know this, but there was a peer review. So your peers can vote you off the island.
Whoa.
Yes. So we're talking 18 months in the program when you have your final peer review. If your peers and let's just say there's 20 left in your group and your 19 peers vote you off the island, you are out of school.
They better have a good reason to vote me off the island.
It's all documented. Yeah. Most of the time we could see it was coming.
Okay.
And the peers make that decision. Of course we
Does it get bratty or anything?
No,
or
no,
But
straight up.
You know who
straight
you
up
want in the
tactics.
bunker with you.
Yeah.
mean,
straight up
just
tactics
saying.
and just a little bit of
You know who's-
reality.
Nobody
in life.
likes a champion, though. I'm just saying. Nobody likes
true
somebody on
statement.
top. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if your kid is in that unit.
I don't know if that's true. Team sports is a little bit different.
I wasn't team.
We want.
Yeah.
You might not like the guy, but if the guy can play and the guy
can perform.
the guy
Yeah.
can perform.
Yeah.
That's the guy I want in the bunker with.
I agree.
Yeah.
But happy birthday, U.S. Army.
Yeah.
My son's serving. He's gone. We don't know where he's at right now, but he's gone
bless
somewhere.
him.
Flag Day. And Flag Day.
Yeah, happy Flag Day. Yeah, what a good day to have a birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you got youth resource deputies
Yes, sir.
preparing for a training here.
Yeah.
Now, definitely want to, I think we talked about this a couple of days ago, but definitely want to put people on notice that there will be active shooter training.
Yes, yeah.
Which school is this? Where are you guys?
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
this
doing
week we wrapped up at Freedom Crossing School up in the north part of the county. We're flipping over to the two high schools next, which is Decoy Creek and Bartram Trail High School. So plenty of signage out there. We got a lot of control measures in place, but we want to make sure that if you were to listen on the radio, you'd think it's a bloody homicide type of scene up there. So just our men and women, of course, tying in real-time intelligence, our air unit, our drone unit, our K9 unit, and of course that initial response to God forbid happen here in St. Johns County. So Decoy Creek will kind of put a twist on it because Decoy Creek is one of our two high schools where we can open and close and lock doors in that school and control where the potential shooter could be.
Yeah. So
we're going to tie in that element to training next week when we go to Decoy Creek High School, which is those two high schools, Beachside High School and Decoy Creek, and then also two in the brand new K through 8s that are opening. We'll have control access to as well. That we open and close doors from our real-time intelligence center.
Right.
It's high-speed technology that probably the rest of the country doesn't have. So
Yeah.
but I
Pretty
appreciate you putting
amazing.
that out there. So just stay away from there. Don't be curious. We have role players from the school district with us. Of course, Fire and Rescue is one of our biggest partners in this game we play. So they're going to be there too. And again, we appreciate the partnership with the school district. Yep.
Yeah. So definitely want to, because people may hear shots,
Yeah,
and
so we
things
do
like
have
that. But I mean, this is blanks. This is training. This is
sure do. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they heard some shots this morning. So we did have some phone calls this morning. There was no shots fired, by the way. I just saw a text on my phone. Was there shots fired on Lightsey Road? No, sir, there was not. Just a lot of flashbangs, and they're very, very loud. So
flashbangs. Okay.
yeah. So if we have if we know through intel we're a violent subject who has a history of having firearms, which in this situation, two of the people had a history of having firearms. Through our intelligence, we know that one stays armed when they're not in bed, but when they're in bed, they stay armed too. So the reason why we broke that window on you're asking and actually put a flashbang in the window, we didn't throw a flashbang in there. We actually stuck a flashbang on a stick. It's on a stick. You break the window, the flashbang stays on the stick. It goes off on the stick. We pull it back out. And it just simply is a distraction technique. And at the same time, our units are inside securing that person. We don't want any shots fired. So there was not one shot fired there.
Okay.
Just a lot of banging.
Right. Last one, PAL summer camps.
Yeah. So
These are underway, right?
Yep. So again, our youth resource deputy sheriffs are all reassigned. There's 59 of them. There'll be 62 next year, 61 next year. I'm sorry, 62 next year. They're reassigned throughout the agency when school's out. We're doing teen driving challenge right now.
Oh, that's right.
I went out yesterday. We finished our flag football camp yesterday. We had probably 50 or 60 or 75 kids yesterday. We'll start our tackle football camp here soon. Our cheer camps have been going on the week before last. We have another cheer camp coming up and a super special surprise for them. We got some Jaguars cheerleaders coming down. That was my fault. I didn't make the phone call, but yeah, so a lot of
That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of PAL camps going on, and then they'll see some Jaguars too, and our next football camp too as well. They Ernest Wilford, who was a former Jaguar, and Marcus Pollard, who's a former Colt, who are very close friends of mine. They didn't get the dates right, so I forgive you two clowns. But anyways, that's why I my brothers. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of camps going on, and again, just controlled. And this is a chance for our deputy sheriffs to interact with our children here in St. Johns County and form that special bond we do.
I know the team is preparing for that Donut Dash 5K. 5K. It's coming out in August, but I know they're doing a lot of things behind the scenes. It's going to be a lot of fun
Yeah,
this year.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, the crowd, as you know, the crowd gets bigger and bigger every year.
It's
which
awesome.
Is pretty cool. Yeah. So awesome.
Very cool. Well, Sheriff Hardwick, we always appreciate you coming by and spending some time with us, keeping us updated and giving us the correct information out there.
Yep.
And hey, thank you. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. Look forward to talking to you again soon, sir.
Appreciate you, and appreciate you putting out again that clear, concise, and factual information. We give it to you, and we appreciate the you answering those hard questions sometimes that are just like Davey said a minute ago. It's not bad if you question what we're doing in the sheriff's office. It's actually a good thing, and you can have my direct access, and I'll give you an answer. It might not be the way you're looking for, but if we're doing something wrong, we're doing it wrong. But if we're doing it right, I'm going to tell you we're doing it right. So thank you. Appreciate your support.
All right, just
Thank
one more
you,
thing. Today's the day everybody has to be certified. So you're going to
qualification
Oh, that's
day.
right.
Yeah. It's noon today, I believe.
Is it really?
So
Yeah.
it's at noon today.
You guys are well qualified.
You guys have qualified and certified.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Congratulations.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You know, I will tell you this. You know, we didn't believe, we could have easily paid the money. I think you saw that.
Yeah.
And we are fans of let's go do the hard work and show the community that we can get out and also knock on doors and get 3,000 signatures. And most people didn't do that on all the races. They just paid the money. I'm not a fan of that. These people give us money out of their hard-earned money, and we can get out and do the hard work for you. So again, nothing bad to say about anybody. Good luck for everybody in every race. But no one's going to work harder than Team Hardwick in St. Johns County.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete, is there a bag by your foot real quick? It's a gift for Sheriff Hardwick from Barbara Jean. Do you see it?
No.
All right, I'll get it to them. Yeah.
Is it under $100?
Yeah, it's $100
$100.
from Barbara Jean. No, it's very cool. She made you these bumper stickers. It's very cool.
Check that out. You got to show one of those to the camera there.
Yeah, very special.
Oh, this is so awesome.
And
by
it's
the
a
way.
purple heart. That's awesome. That's her. Yeah,
that's her.
Barbara Jean, you know, this community is so not just good to me, you know, but they're good to our profession, and it makes you want to cry sometimes. I mean, so thank you very much, Barbara Jean. That's awesome, by the way. This will probably my wife will probably take, and my mother will take
On
all
the
of
new
these.
car.
Oh, you know, don't. Oh, today. Oh, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Bozar, can you deliver the car, please, to my wife? Oh, bless America. I mean, you took her car a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you
I
have
love
a-
you. I love you, Bozar. Yeah, love you.
Do you have a riding lawnmower? She can just take that.
That's right. That's what other people do in Florida when you don't have a car.
Brother. Yeah, you
love
can
her.
say yeah.
She's
She's off
amazing.
today, so she's listening.
She can take my car anytime she
She loves
wants.
y'all. Thank y'all very much. Have a
Thank
great
you, sir.
weekend. Yep.
You
Thank
as
you what
well.
you do.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
your
sir.
support. Thank you.
Awesome.